So today is actually a camera day. I just forgot to set all that up before going live because brain shut off. And here we are. Also, I forgot. The plus side of the weather getting warmer is that I can wear shorts. The minus side of the weather getting warmer is that headed to the drive-in, so chat, please behave and drop an eyes on SJ. He does the thing he isn't supposed to do or doesn't do the thing he's supposed to on my behalf. Thanks. Disappears into the waves. Okay, cool. So yeah, I guess basically in no uncertain terms I was told do not go into Nessa's chat. I forgot to turn off the Nightbot things too. So don't go into Nessa's chat and I have to take a break today. Those are the two things that Shark is talking about. Okay, fine, sure, whatever, I can do that. But yeah, happy Friday everybody. I hope the day was restful and or productive for y'all. 50-50 on my end. Kinda, I guess. Turn off content warnings, turn on the glossary, and we should be fine. In the overall, I'd say I'm doing okay, relatively speaking. Day has been kind of chill. I'm a little annoyed I had to download Chrome on my on Arial because apparently Edge just decided to just keep closing every time when I was using it for captions. So here we are, I guess. But yeah, in the overall, I'm good, you know? Finally made the cookies that were sitting on my fridge. Did more work on my server, but still tired. Yeah. We take those. Sucks about Chrome. I really need to get rid of Chrome, but everything. Yeah. Right. At the very least, the only thing I'm going to use it for is Pixel Chat, and that's about it. Well, like Google services are Google services, so you know. It is kind of what it is. But yeah, in the overall though, I'm doing alright. Can't really complain. Things are going pretty good in the overall, right? So, let's see. What is up with today, though? Oh, you're gonna be an uncle. My man. We take those. Nice. Give my congratulations to the family, of course. But yeah, we take those. Yeah. Let me think. I don't have any announcements in particular, so I guess we can just kind of like roll into our usual brand of Friday shenaniganry. Playing some Them's Fighting Herds, so let's be about that, shall we? Probably on break will be a little longer today if I don't get to take it, because I will probably just make dinner at the same time. So let's see here. I've got emergency lasagna packed away, so of course it's time to have the emergency lasagna. Learning how to webhook is very irritating. So many solutions are spend money and watch this, spend money or watch this video and then spend money. I was gonna say, I know you asked about it, and then I didn't give an answer, but the question was a little vague. What specifically do you need to do the webhooks for, in particular? Because depending on the actual thing that you want done, it might be a thing that flow control might be able to do on a bot without having to use a webhook, but it depends on what specifically it is that you're trying to do. Because I meant to ask it as a follow-up, and then I got completely distracted as to what specifically you were trying to do with the webhooks in the first place, and then I never asked. You don't have to answer that here in the chat if you don't want to. You can like just drop it off in the Gilded server, and at some point, I don't know if I'll know a good answer, because I don't know Gilded as well as I did Discord, but we can probably figure something out depending on what it is you wanted to do in the first place. Okay, so I just need to fix, I gotta fix the camera display over here, so give me 1 second. Alright, so we have that, and then where is... Hang on, did I remember to turn off the other one? I did. Okay, so there's that one. Now I need to find the proper... like my music template to post songs I make there. Okay. Okay. It was like a catch it from this thing and do that. Yeah, that might be a thing that requires... Yeah, that might be a thing that requires a specialized bot, but yeah, go ahead and drop that there. I may not have any insight on that one, unfortunately, but yeah, that probably requires something a little more specialized than what I was thinking. But yeah. Hang on. There we go. Alright. Let's be about it, shall we? I know an update for Play Night is available, but... Alright, I think the new DLC character for them fighting herds is also out, but I don't have the season pass, so we can't use him. Lol. That should be fun. So yeah, so far them fighting herds has like what? I want to say 2 paid DLC characters, because this is the first wave of the season pass. Shanty was also a DLC character, but I want to say that for a period of time she was free. I might be misremembering that. Alright, so let me get ready to wake up and warm up some. But yeah, this is Strong Hoof. The thing is, I don't do what I'm supposed to do, call up to post something out of nowhere, back and stuff. Yeah. Basically, the long and short of it is that, like, basically insofar as, like, what happened with Infobot when I made it for our Gilded server, or for my Gilded server rather, brains are hard. I basically had to like sit down and more or less program it as
Shanty.
Captain on the bridge. But I
had to program it in like I had to program it in VS Code and then like make like a batch shortcut to make it run.
Do not underestimate
or something like that.
Dark magic can do.
You go, girl.
So yeah. But yeah, it makes sense that would be the missing spot. I'll see if I can remember to link up with you after stream is over, and either after stream is over or sometime over the weekend, and see what we can figure out. if anything, as far as like pointing you in the direction of something that might be helpful. So, them's fighting herds. For people who have not been by stream for a Fighting Friday before and who do not know what these Friday streams are about or why we kind of do them the way that we do, TLDR is that I like fighting games a lot. People have a bad habit of assuming that fighting games are all about button mashing, and will say such things as like combos are cheap and all fighting games are button mashing. You don't actually learn how to do anything in fighting games. You don't have to think to play fighting games, etc. And it's one of those things where I take great offense to all of that, mostly because people are talking out of their asses and annoying me, but also because it's just not true. It's not the way that works at all, right? So, yeah. These are kind of just like the things to sort of like, these are the reasons why we play fighting games, right? Thanks. I appreciate any help when it comes to programming stuff. Does the shield come in different colors? I'm assuming that you mean Oleander's book, to which I go shrug emoji. It might. It wouldn't surprise me if it does, but I am not an Oleander player, so... But yeah, the basic principle behind why we have Fighting Fridays is because it's like, I like playing fighting games. And sometimes it can be a good tension breaker for me after like doing work things or things of that nature. And I just have a good time playing fighting games, and they're fun. You know? And I like being able to help kind of demystify the way that fighting games work, right? And also try to get people to sort of like stop just assuming it's like, oh yeah, fighting games is mashing. It's like, okay, no, right? Book, shield, same difference really. Definitely haven't used my books as a shield at all. But yeah, that's why we play fighting games on Fighting Friday, because I like them, and also just so we can like have conversations about what they are, how they work, why we play them, things of that nature. And also do a little bit of like game design talk about like why certain things in fighting games work the way that they do. You know? All of that is kind of like wrapped into it. So, with all that in mind, right? Them's Fighting Herds as a game is basically distinctified by these features. You have 4 attacking buttons here. A for light attacks, B for medium attacks, and C for heavy attacks, right? You can do them standing or crouching, all that other stuff. Every character also has a launcher by using down, forward, and C, or 3C, right? And a universal anti-air by using 6A. Right? So, the main thing with Them's Fighting Herds, aside from like the A, B, and C buttons, is that every character also has a D button, which is their magic button. For every character, the magic button does something different. For Oleander, for example, using her D button charges her magic meter, which is the little meter that kind of wraps around the super meter at the bottom, right? You've always said button mashing is fine, and I like that. Sometimes I want to button mash. I now know I can do well focusing on specific attacks, but button mashing is like a chill mode for me. I don't know if that makes sense. It's about the I don't want to have to think about it for a second kind of thing, right? So yeah, I'll amend the thing I just said earlier, where it's like people are just like, oh, fighting games are just button mashing. It's like that's not really true. There are times where you just want to press a button and be like, yeah, let me do this. And sometimes, right, I'm not saying this to say like, oh, the only way to play fighting games is completely cool-headed. That doesn't work like that either. But it's one of those things where like, the truth is always somewhere in between. At least in this case, right? So there are times where you absolutely do just want to be pressing a button because it's like, I'm making a bet against whether or not my opponent is going to do this thing or that thing. But yeah, no, sometimes it's just like, I just want to press buttons and not want to think about things. It's not a thing that doesn't make sense. It makes perfect sense. It's like, I want to be able to press a button and make a thing happen and not have to think 3 steps about it, right? And yeah, the trick really is that there's certain times, right? Aside from things like, oh, I gotta mash to get out of like being busied or whatever, where mashing a very specific button is not actually a bad choice, because in certain cases, you may be trying to make a gamble, right? Against whether or not the opponent is going to press something of a certain speed, and if you're mashing a button that's faster, you might be able to win it out sometimes. And sometimes, right, it is the right decision. But a lot of the times people sort of like assume that that's all that's really happening in a fighting game, and it's like, no, that's not the way that works, like, at all, right? That is 0% the way that works. But to the point that I was saying earlier, before I got onto that particular tangent, right? So every character's magic button in this game does something different. For Shanty, right? Can you randomly get a term from the infill glossary? No, not that way. If you just go to the straight homepage and refresh, it will probably give you a random term every time. So if you go straight to the homepage of it, and then you refresh the page when you're on the homepage, it will probably give you, I'll test it right now just to see. Like, if you go straight to the homepage, it gives you a term of the day, and that's about it, I think. I don't think there's a way to get, like, a random one. Like, there's a term of the day, but there's no way to get, like, a random one. Right. The magic thing. So the magic thing with them fighting herds, right, is that every character's magic meter follows different rules about how it fills up. So Shanty's, for example, fills up slowly on its own, but if you use her 2-2A, depending on how long you charge it, you get different amounts of magic in Shanty's meter. And that's important for Shanty because she needs it for stuff like, for combos that involve like a lot of like bullshitting on people and generally causing them problems, right? Oleander, on the other hand, her magic meter does not regenerate automatically, but by using Oleander's magic button, she gains magic meter stocks, and she can use those to empower her teleports or other moves that she has, right? So every character has a magic meter, but the amount of segments in each character's magic meter, as well as the rules for how to fill them, are character specific. And what that magic meter does for those characters, right, is dependent on the character. And that's basically kind of like the way that it works in a general sense, right? And that's sort of like the main distinctifier for them fighting herds in particular. Like, knowing your character's magic system, right? Knowing your character's magic system and how to work with it are kind of like the things that you need for them fighting herds in particular. Especially if you're looking to like get really good at it, right? So let's see here. Yeah, term of the day still works. So yeah, with Shanty in particular, she also has the ability to do like this very small short hop, which lets you like fake. You can like pump fake doing you can pump fake doing her JC if you press it late enough in the jump arc, or if you press it early enough in the jump arc. You get really obnoxious hits and things like that. I would like to play this game eventually, even if I don't know if I'll bounce off of it or not. I know at this point it should have a console release. I don't think it has crossplay. And I know that right now, at least on Steam, it's having a Steam sale, I think. Because, like, I think this week is, like, an indie fighting game showcase or something, unless it's already over.
Need more power.
So yeah, Shanty's main thing as a character is that she specializes in rushdown tactics. Especially once she has enough magic meter to like, actually make use of her magic stance. Because with her stance, she can run forward, back. She can run forward or backward. She can do a jump that leads into this. Right? She can also do like a wall stick that lets her do really obnoxious kind of like side switching bullshit, and it's just generally really like she will mix the fuck out of you, right? But the main thing is that playing neutral with her, like playing the game in the spot where it's like, okay, I'm trying to feel out my opponent and see what they're gonna do. Her limbs aren't super short, but she doesn't have like a lot of like super long range moves that aren't like special moves and things like that. So you have to be very careful and deliberate about how it is that you do stuff with Shanty. But the payoff yeah, no rush. In fact, too many games as it is I need to finish. It's more of an idle be fun to play. Yeah, that's the nice thing about fighting games. You can't finish playing a fighting game, so you can always just have it in rotation for like, I'm just gonna fuck around. Not gainsaying like the way that you want to do it. It's just a thing where it's like, this is why Fighting Friday for me works the way that it does. I can literally, I will never, I guess the way to put it is that while there may be fighting games that I stop playing, they're never fighting games that I finish playing. You get what I mean? Like, even now, in theory, right, I don't play KOF, like, I stopped playing KOF 13, but I'm not necessarily finished with playing KOF 13, you know? But that's me primarily, and how I kind of think about these things. And saying this just reminded me that I haven't played Sailor Moon S yet. I went to go look it up, and Jupiter is a grappler in that game, and I don't know how to feel about that. So, I'm just gonna warm up a little bit with my... same... graphical... You might have lost me there for a little bit. 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, let's see, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I said grappler. I said Makoto, Sailor Jupiter is a grappler, and I don't know how to feel about that, is what I said. One, 2, 4, 5. All right. So what I'm doing here with like the 5 counts is I'm just reminding myself of how far my buttons go.
Seriously?
Okay, so why are people telling me to tiger knee? Yeah, people are telling me to tiger knee Shanty's cutlass, and I don't know why that should work or what it should do, which is weirding me out a little bit. Because like the last person I fought was like, yeah, you should tiger knee her cutlass input so that it does this thing, and I'm like, okay, I mean, cool, but okay, so well, why do you tiger knee? That's what I need to know. Why do you tiger knee the 236B? That's the part I don't understand. Like, yeah, you got a tiger knee. It was like, but I can't. You can combo from 3C if tiger knee into. Okay, that's what they're trying to say. Okay, that's the part where I'm like, that doesn't help me at all. They're like, yeah, you got a tiger knee into it. It's like, okay.
Nope. Need more power. Not yet.
Oh, it's because... Okay, that's why. So what they're trying to say is that if you do... That's why. Okay, I get it. Because you're canceling the... Okay. Okay. I get it. I get it. I get it. I was like, why do I want to tiger knee that? It's like, I don't get it. And I was like, they're like, yeah, you got a tiger knee. And I was like, but for what reason? And it's like, okay, I get it now. Okay, I'm going to explain the thing. So, if you want to see a good example of this, Infobot will Infobot will also explain it. When I heard tiger knee, I thought they were making a no Sphinx roll. That's the thing, though. It's because of Sagat. So, also hi Sphinx roll. So, who's ready for some fucking fighting game history? Because you're about to get some anyway. Sagat's tiger knee input. The way that you, I forget which game specifically it was set up like this in. I want to say probably in, this was probably when Sagat became playable in, like, Hyper Fighting? Because he wasn't playable in the original Street Fighter 2. I think he only became playable, no, he became, so, Champion Edition, I'm sorry. So, when Sagat became a playable character in Street Fighter 2 Champion Edition, his tiger knee input is 2369. So it's quarter circle forward, 236, that ends in an up forward, or 9. So 2369 kick used to be the input for Sagat's tiger knee. Nowadays, it's a dragon punch input, a 623 kick. But back in the old days, right? Like way back in my Champion Edition at least, up until maybe due to Super Turbo, I don't think they changed the command for it until like Street Fighter Alpha. But Sagat's tiger knee used to be, you do a quarter circle forward and end with up forward. So 2369, and you press the kick button, and he would do tiger knee, right? So, when you talk about tiger kneeing a special move in a fighting game, right? It is in reference to the old input for tiger knee, where the idea is you do the regular input for the move, right? But then you end on an upward direction somehow, right? So, tiger knee, so the regular command for cutlass is 236, or quarter circle forward, either B or C, right? I don't have to end it in an up forward. If I tiger knee it, if you look at the side, right? when I try to tiger knee it, I'm ending by pressing. I'm doing the quarter circle. Y'all might actually be able to see my mouse this time, I think, right? Or my mouse. Oh yeah, mouse doesn't show up. Cool, it's fine. So if you look on the side, right, you can see I did the quarter circle forward input, and then went to up forward, and I hit the B button. So I did 2, 3, 6, 9, and then I did it, and it still came out. Now, why does this matter? There are a couple reasons why this matters. For certain other fighting games, right? If a character has a special move that can only be done in the air, depending on how that move is programmed, it is possible, if you tiger knee an input, to do that move extremely close to the ground or without being super high up in your jump arc, right? For certain characters, that can be a critical part of how it is that they do certain things, right? Where if you tiger knee an input and then do a move, you basically only get a little bit off the ground before you do it, if that move has an air version, right? Hey alls, what's up? So for certain characters, being able to tiger knee certain inputs is like really important, right? So as an example, if I was playing Alco in Melty Blood right now, right? If I was playing type Lumina, one of Alco's moves is to place a little star mine, a little sphere that detonates in the air, like right below her, right? However, if you tiger knee that input, she does this extremely close to the ground, so that you basically place the orb, drop down, and you're like right back there on the ground. Or if I was using powered CL in type Lumina, right? How are you doing, alls, before I forget and continue my rant? Hopefully well. But finally eating and very stiff shoulders. But yeah, like another example of tiger kneeing, right? If you're playing powered CL in type Lumina and you tiger knee her quarter circle back special, it sends out a bolt of lightning. But normally when you use it, right, you'll do it and it'll stall you a little bit in the air and you fall. If you tiger knee her lightning special, you can get the air version while basically being like half an inch off the ground, which means that if somebody tries to hit you with like a low, right, you have jumped up into the air and hit them with the lightning and avoided them hitting your toes, right? So, in the case of why this matters for Shanty, here's the trick, right? If I try to do my 3C, right? If I do this, if I do 3C and then try to do a regular version of Cutlass, I get a jump. I get a jumping B instead, right?
Not.
But
I am no weaker.
this is going to take a little work to do correctly. But
This isn't over.
however, if I tiger knee the input, right? If I tiger knee the input,
Minor setback.
if I tiger knee the input after the launcher,
This is
provided I can do it correctly, because it's a little hard. Because I haven't practiced it. I get a combo instead, right? And there's a reason for this. I'm gonna make a guess here anyway as to why this works, but... So yeah, if I don't do the input correctly, I don't get it, right? But... So, the reason why this works is probably because in Deb's fighting herds, I'm making a guess here. I don't know if this is exactly why it works, but it would make sense as to why. In Deb's fighting herds, I think you can cancel what we call the pre-jump frames, right? The frames before you jump up, I think that you can cancel that with a special move, right? I think, based on what I know about like the skull, about the engine that this is built on, right? You are probably theoretically able to cancel your pre-jump frames into a special move. And because 3C is jump cancelable, right? Those two things work together where if you tiger knee if I can do it properly. Right? If I tiger knee the input for cutlass after doing 3C, then what's happening is I'm doing the input for cutlass, but then I'm jumping at the end, except that because I did the input for cutlass, I start jumping and then it gets overwritten by the input for cutlass. So that's why they're like, you gotta tiger knee it. Because if I do it correctly, what should happen is, and this is the hard part, because I have to like actually do it cleanly. If I do it correctly, what happens is the upward input gets registered as a jump. But in the middle of me jumping, the command interpreter goes, oh wait a minute, but you did a special move at the same time. So it's like, okay, lol, we cancel that, and you get that instead. And why this is important is because it allows me extra combos off of my launcher without having to do this stuff, right? Because if I don't tiger knee, basically the option I have is to do something like that, right? And then end it with like a parlay to try to get some magic, which is not bad, but it helps, right? Now, on the other hand, if I get the proper combo for TK Cutlass, I can get some more.
This isn't over. A minor set.
Right? I have more options now. Right? It gives me more options for things and lets me theoretically, right? If I really wanted to, right? There are certain other combo routes and things I can set up now without having to jump, right? I also have the option, right? Based on what I'm seeing on the combo page, right? If I get
Seriously?
if I get this, let me see if I can do this correctly.
This isn't over. Seriously? This isn't over.
The hard part is just making sure that my inputs are clean enough to get the tiger unit to come out.
Playtime's
So if I do right, the trick that I'm looking at based on what the wiki is saying is that if I get
This isn't.
okay, go on.
I know weeping.
I'm gonna get it eventually.
Playtime's over. I need more power. Not yet.
Alright, come on. I'm thinking too hard about doing the input, so it's not coming out.
A minor setback.
I'm thinking too hard about doing the input, so that's not why it's not coming out. Which happens, right? That's the trick, right? And this is the other reason why you want to learn it. So, I don't know if y'all saw what I did there, but the whole point of like having the Tiger Knee Cutlass, aside from the combo stuff, if I can do this correctly,
Not going on.
okay.
Not going on.
So,
Not going on.
I didn't go all the way up. So, let's see. There we go.
This isn't over.
Almost.
A minor setback.
It.
This isn't over.
So, I only did it the one time, but one of the ideas behind being able to do
Not going on.
Not yet.
I might have to just over exaggerate a little bit to make sure that I actually get. Because technically speaking, I only need to do like that. But my hands are not quite agreeing with that motion yet. So, right? If you notice how high they get launched up after.
I am no weakling. A minor setback.
If you notice how high they get launched up after I do the TK Cutlass, right? I can stay on the same side just by waiting and standing there, but I can also switch sides if I dash a little bit and then do that, right? Pardon me. Because the trick is, the TK Cutlass, if it hits,
Need more power.
right? You can't tell what side I'm going to be on if I move quickly enough, right? So, aside from like combo purposes, right? And this is why I'm like, earlier, if you remember how I said like with fighting games, the thing is that people assume that it's all about like just button mashing and things like that. No. Sometimes about like strategizing, right? So, the strategy here in particular is that once you learn how to do TK Cutlass, now that I have an understanding of why to do it and how to do it, the whole point is that, aside from combo routes,
Not going on.
Minor setback.
aside from combo routes, the whole point is that, like,
Not going on.
I need more power.
at some point, I'm also going to figure out the best way to more consistently
This isn't over.
because the hard part is that if I overemphasize the motion to get it cleanly, I have a worse chance of dropping it. So when I say overemphasize, I mean doing it as like a half circle instead of a quarter circle.
I am no weakling.
But that sort of forces my hands to like properly clean what I'm supposed to be doing and do the input right, but at the cost of potentially messing up and dropping it because I have to go farther back if the timing is off. That's weird. Automat didn't say anything. What the hell was said wrong? Yeah, I'm not looking, so I'm not looking. It said, I'm assuming that it said something like, was it something where it's like, it wasn't posted because of conflicts to moderation settings? If it was that, then it's like, then it's not a thing where like Automod warns you about it. Yeah, then that means that it's a thing where it's like, as opposed to like a blacklisted word, it's like a hard, that's not allowed. It's probably a thing where I had a wild card going, and with certain wild card words, it just goes like, no, you don't get to post that. So that might be what caused it. So let me see here.
I am no weakling.
If it still doesn't let you send it, just DM it to me on like Gilded, because I'll see it on my other screen and I'll be able to read it without like it showing up on stream or anything. If it's something that you would prefer not to like let people know, because I put it's on like Gilded is on streamer mode on Ariel, so it's not gonna show up. It's not gonna show any alerts on this side, so you should be fine. It automatically is blocking you on whatever you were going to ask.
Need more power.
You're not going well. Not going well. I'm not going well.
I need more power. Not yet.
I was just gonna tell Spinks while I made the cookies and the soda that I was drinking. Oh, that's Automod, please. So yeah, the main trick, right? The main purpose of having like TK Cutlass, now that I understand what it's for, is that part of it is like it acts as a combo extender in circumstances where you wouldn't get it normally, but it also lets you use it as like a mix-up tool, right?
I need more power. This isn't over. Need more power.
I'm not going well.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the only way to get consistently. I have to do the input, quote unquote, long,
More power.
because my hands aren't agreeing with it otherwise. Okay, cool. So,
This isn't over. Playtime's over. Playtime's over.
I'm not going well.
Seriously? Not yet. Need more power.
I can even just go like down, but yeah. So yeah, the whole point of being able to do TK Cutlass out of this is to like deliberately be able to like, I didn't have to learn the micro dash part, but the idea, right, is that because of how high they get launched,
I need more power.
I'm not going well. I'm not going well.
This isn't over.
because of how high they get launched after the cancel, if I can do it correctly.
Seriously?
Right? Because of how high that is, right? I could dash under them while they're doing that. Hit them with a little kicky kick, and it's like, lol, I'm out, got you, motherfucker. Right? by making it ambiguous as to what side I'm on, right? So there's that as an option. I can also do, according to the wiki that I was looking at, yeah. So basically, oh, it's micro-2A, that's why. Okay, so basically, right, the idea behind using, oh yeah, certain dot, oh yeah, oh yep, yeah, that would do it. That's why. Yep, because I have the auto mod to catch permutations with wildcards of, yeah. I think Peebles is still an unblocked word, so you might be able to get away with that.
Bitch.
So you're drinking some Dr. Pebbles.
Need more power. This isn't over.
Okay, so
I need more power.
so it would be nice if I could just get consistently. Just have to work on that, I think. If I just learn how to do it as a technique input all the time, I might be able to overwrite my muscle memory.
I need more power. Not yet.
Yeah, the strawberry and cream one, very sweet, which pleases me. It's like strawberry cream soda more than shiz from Dr. Pebbles. Yeah! Alright.
Not very well.
Not yet. Not yet.
Not very well.
I am no weakling.
That's the pain. So yeah, that's gonna be really cool, but I have to grind that. Because again, the idea behind like doing,
Not going well.
if I could do it correctly, that'd be great.
Time's over. Not yet. Seriously?
Yeah, because the whole point of being able to do that, right, is that
Playtime's over.
today is Friday. How did I forget that? I was literally fighting Fridays. Time. Yeah.
This isn't over.
So when I'm not thinking about it, I can do it fine. Great. But yeah. Basically, so with Shanty, the main reason why you want to learn how to do Tiger Knee Cutlass, like, if I can do it, I'd be really happy. Because I'm doing the input and I'm not getting it, which means I'm not doing it fast enough, probably.
Bitch.
This isn't over. Not yet. This isn't over. This isn't over.
I'll just grind that out in my spare time. But the basic idea is that if you're able to learn how to do... I don't think it's a thing that's necessary, because y'all have seen that I basically kick the shit out of people with Shanty without knowing how to do that. But I guess this kind of brings up an important point, right? So here's the thing, right? here's the thing I'm gonna say in particular. While I was playing Them Fighting Herds, fighters don't normally know every combo move by heart, right? Or is that necessary? Okay, so here's the thing, right? With different fighting games, the answer to that question is different. Like, even people that have been playing Tekken for a long time, I guarantee you that there are people that probably don't know. Okay, Tekken is different because it's like a legacy game, so to a certain extent, the longer you play Tekken, the better you have a grasp of these things, right? But no, the short answer is basically no. The main thing is, right, in most fighting games where you have a lot of flexibility in terms of what you're allowed to do, and this is something that Street Fighter V caught a lot of flack for, right? So I'm going to use Guilty Gear as an example of this, right? There are two Jam players that are really well known in Guilty Gear XR. One is called Lox, and the other one is called Teresa, right? If you watch the two of them play, right, they both understand, I would say, probably the same basic principles of what Jam's moveset is, right? But they don't necessarily, the two of them don't use the same combos, they don't prioritize the same moves. In most fighting games, right, not even pros know everything. That is not a thing, right? A general misconception, not something that you have brought up, Kettle, but I'm just saying this in a general sense. A general misconception that people make is that pros, for example, have memorized every single move and every single frame and no, right? That's not always the case. I can tell you right now that there are pros who keep matchup notes specifically to remind themselves, okay, right, if I'm going into a match against this character, when I'm this character, these are the things I need to remember so I don't get my shit cooked immediately, right? I will say this. Pros generally have a good understanding of most of the mechanics and move sets of most of the characters that they are likely to fight against, but it is not a thing where any single pro is guaranteed to have memorized every single everything and every single everything, right? There are some combos out there that exist in certain fighting games that a pro might really not know of, where it's like, oh no, I didn't know you could do that. That's a very normal thing. People who tell you that pros in fighting games have like cold memorized every single everything, no, right? A lot of the things about fighting games, right, that people assume comes from hard memorization is not always completely from hard memorization. A lot of it is just, I have been in a situation like this before and I understand my character's tools well enough and the system well enough to understand how to deal with this particular situation, right? That is usually, primarily, the way that this works. As far as like, as far as like how this shit in fighting games normally works, right? For the most part, it's one of those things where, yeah, like I can guarantee you that there are probably very few people in Tekken, for example, who have memorized all 100 and something moves in a character's moveset. That is not a thing that I highly doubt that you will find somebody that has done that for any given character in Tekken, because that's a lot, right? Yeah, like, so here's the thing, right? I will say that depending on individual matchups, there may be certain things that some people are just like, no, I just keep this in the back of my mind every time because of that. But no, like, I guarantee you that pros definitely have...
Fred, look alive!
Of course.
There are definitely some things where pros are like, nah, I kept notes on this and I study those before I play in certain situations. And that's how they deal with that. Absolutely. As far as like combos go, the combos that you know, it's muscle memory. Not hard memorization, it's muscle memory. Like anything else, where it's like, I've done this enough that I don't have to think about it as hard. Right?
You done yet?
Hey,
I might be able to rock this out, but I don't think so.
Never had a chance.
round 2. Fight! Not yet. Need more power.
By the overhead. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's not Caitlin Glass. No, Caitlin Glass's voice is a little lower when she's pretending to be British.
I am no weakling.
Fuck. Jesus. Alright. I got hit by the overhead again. Damn it.
You never had a chance.
Only in the wind.
I got done up by the overhead. As always. Alright, it's just gonna hurt, but it's fine. I'll just have to deal with it. I'm probably just gonna keep getting my shit pushed in by the overhead until it stops. But it's fine.
Take your pick. Shanty.
That key's as good as mine.
Alright, let's see.
Shanty's the name. Plundering's my game. Look alive.
Of course. Ready?
Fight.
Need more.
Ah.
You done yet?
Ah. Ah. There.
It's over now.
They're not watching the toes at all.
And that's that. Got any good news for you?
Lexicon. Oh yeah. Yeah, I can see
Round 2.
how she'd sound like Alex Von Reagan. Yeah.
Watch.
I went too early because I thought the overhead was going to come out earlier than it did. Yeah, it's fair.
But logical outcome, really.
Is she gonna start? Nope, she doesn't start with
know,
gold.
right?
Okay, that's good, because that would have been... Fuck! I knew the overhead was coming in. I didn't shift blocks in time. I was like, if I wait, because I think that's when they're gonna throw the overhead. Like, fuck, get up! Oh my god, I almost had it if I didn't. Okay, no. It's not 100% done yet. Yes! Yes! Yes!
And now you want to play!
Shanty, win.
Yeah, baby! Clutch City! Oof. Oh, wait. Did I accidentally... I was trying to chat to say GG. I messed up. No, I don't wanna... Oh god, I almost closed OBS by accident. Fuck. That would have been awkward.
Are you prepared for magnificence?
Vanity doesn't become...
Yes, it does. Ready? Fight.
Oh!
It's over now.
Just no match for me.
Round two.
Fight! Darkness! Yo! Finally! Now back to business.
Only Ender wins.
What's Twisted put? Should still be Legend of Legaia. Twisted should still be playing Legend of Legaia, I think. Right? No reason for them not to be, I don't think. As far as that goes. Today should be Legend of Legaia night still. Yeah, because last I checked with them about that, they're like, yeah, we're playing that all of April. So, should be Legend of Legaia still.
Take your pick.
I will probably, of course, stop by to be the man in the chair
Shanty.
after stream is over.
Bridge. Well, not yet, but soon.
Over on their side, just because, I do that. To be fair, I thought today was Sunday, so I thought it was weird.
We got ourselves a stowaway. It's me, the stowaway.
Ready?
Fight.
Oh, the darkness. Got it. It's over now.
Yeah, that's fair.
Got it. Just no match for me.
Yep, Oleander.
Round 2. Fight. Isn't it over?
You're mine!
Baited across camp. Yep.
Ouch.
Yes!
Stay down if you know what's good for you.
Just call to run back. I've been here for years.
Round.
Fight.
I got the run back, so even if I lose this one, I'm okay with that.
You done yet? What?
Okay.
I need more power. It's
No.
over now.
No! If I hadn't dropped the super, I would have killed! I dropped the super! I dropped the super! I dropped the super, I would have killed. If I hadn't dropped the super, I would have killed. I'm so fucked up. If I hadn't dropped the super, I would have killed. Shit! God damn it! Fuck! Ah. I'm bitter! I'm salty as fuck! If I hadn't dropped the super, I would have killed. Right fucking there. But I dropped it. I dropped it. I dropped it and I'm fucked up. Oh! This is satisfying though to me because I thought, okay, this is a platinum player. I can't hold up. I can't measure up. But like, the command is exclamation point salt kettle. But yes, I choose to be salty.
Lucky you! You get to be defeated by me!
Ready?
Fight!
I didn't see it in the list, so I was guessing. Yeah. I mean, I have to put it. I have time to put it in there.
KO.
Logical outcome, really.
Oh fuck, Velvet is so gender.
Round 2.
Yeah.
Fight!
3 guesses as to which pony Velvet. Sorry. Yeah. If you can guess which pony Velvet was initially, that Velvet's playstyle initially belonged to, you get pretty. Because this is your reminder that them fighting herds was initially a My Little Pony Friendship is Magic fan game, and then Hasbro got shitty about it, and so they had to redesign the initial 6 characters. But if you know your My Little Pony, you know which characters are supposed to be who. That was for Sappy in particular.
You
Yes.
never had a chance.
That was perfect.
Okay, I gotta figure out how to like actually type consistently in this thing so I can. Okay, that's how you do it. Can't place her. It's what's her face? Wow, I actually fucking forgot her name for half a second. It's Rarity. 100% Rarity. Alright.
Take your pick. Shanty.
Ain't no treasure safe for me.
Yeah, but basically the allegory only really applies to like the original 6 characters. After that point, they started kind of like breaking out of the archetypes. They started breaking out of those character archetypes a little bit. So like so Shanty isn't included in this, but Oleander, Palm, of all characters to show up. Yeah, Oleander, Palm,
Round 1.
Tianhua. I can't name all the 6 right now because I have to think too hard. But each of the original 6 characters of this game are all based off of, or their movesets would have belonged to very specific My Little Pony characters. Shanty is pretty similar to Applejack, but that's Arizona. That's the funny part, because I feel that, but like in terms of like if you look at who is who, yeah, Arizona is actually basically so Shanty is, but like, that's the funny part. Yes, I didn't drop it that time. Got the kill, baby.
Looking pretty salty over there. I'll take it.
There we go.
Round 2.
There we go. We live in.
Just getting started.
Fair.
KO.
Here. Get him. We did it. We did it.
Yeah, Palm is just out here fucking
Fight.
Yep. No, mom is absolutely Fluttershy. Correct. Yep.
Looking spiffy. Try hard.
Hey,
Basically, as a point of reference, the characters that are primarily outside of the original 6 are Shanty, Shanty, Texas, and Stronghoof are the 3 playable characters that are not included in the original 6. Hold up. Yeah. Let me off. Let me off. I missed the salt. I missed the salt. Cry. But yeah, like all the other characters aside from those 3 that I just named are the original 6 characters that were in this game. So Oleander, Paprika, Palm, Tianhua, Arizona, and Velvet are the original 6 characters from this game. That are all based more directly off of MLP characters. Stronghoof, like Shanty, Texas, and Stronghoof are not.
it is my solemn duty to save Bonum.
So yeah, a long time ago.
Shanty.
That key's as good as mine.
So yeah, a long time ago, I did in fact used to be a
Bridge.
Tianhua player. And generally, I didn't stop technically, but Shanty is a lot more in my wheelhouse in terms of like the things that
Give me the key.
in terms of the things that I need out of a playstyle.
I have to be here.
Ready? Fight.
Here, boy. Get him. Here. Here.
Damn,
Get him started.
damn, I got it. Cross up. Wait, incorrect. Backwards. Pinkie Pie is Paprika, who is the llama. Rainbow Dash is Tianhua, who's the dragon horse, specifically a Longma.
I hate this. Here, boy. Wait him.
No! Fuck. Yeah, Paprika is the llama, who is Pinkie Pie.
That was close.
Tianhua is the Longma, who is Rainbow Dash.
Fight.
Basically.
Boy, get him.
Paprika.
Heyo.
And now you walk the plank.
Final round.
Here, boy. Get him.
I got crossed up.
Fucking spiffy. Come lad.
Damn it.
storm winds.
I wanted to get the fucking salt. Damn it. I was trying to get the salt and I fucked it up. But yeah, Pinkie Pie is the llama and the llama's name is Paprika. Just to make sure that that got through that time.
Take your pick.
Okay.
Shanty.
Ain't no treasure safe from me.
Alright, let's see. Yeah, it takes a minute. So, these things happen.
Wind's blowing in my favor today. Do I have to be here?
Round one. Fight.
There we go!
Stay down if you know what's good for you.
Round two. Fight.
I got hit by the JC. Those disjointed buttons are the real shit though. I'll give her that.
I hate this.
No, yeah, that trade was not my favor. That trade was not my favor. Yo,
I do that.
did you? I don't know if they were trying to input for another move in case I didn't die, or if I was getting teabagged. I can't tell. Neither is appealing as an option to me. Fair. I didn't want to do that. Yes!
And that's that. Got any good loot on ya?
Shanty. Finish.
We live in baby! We out here. We out here fighting to survive. Hanging on the edge of tomorrow. Now, the way I nearly beat that, I would have started screaming blood. How do you scream blood?
Take your pick. Shanty.
Yeah.
That key's as good as mine. Give me the key. I'll make one mash you up.
Round one.
Oh, look at that. They're using paprika. Yep. Here we go. Here we go.
They can't lose their stuff.
I didn't want to do that. I did not want to do that.
It's over now.
I just love paprika's mechanics. Eating pops to fight is so fun to watch. Yeah. Especially because, like, the broccoli and stuff does restore, like, health and things like that if you eat it. But while you're eating, you can't block. So, like, her using presents is absolutely, like, her using presents is absolutely a tactic to fuck you up. Ah, God damn it. Oh, that's an overhead. So yeah, that thing where, like, it looks like she just kind of does, like, this falling forward body flop, that's an overhead. And I keep not blocking that. Yeah.
Take your pick. Shanty.
Captain on the bridge. Well, not yet, but soon.
Alright, let's see what we got.
The wind's blowing in my favor today.
Ready? Fight!
What's going on with Paprika's launcher? Because, like, there's the throw. There's the throw! I don't want to take the throw. God. Yeah, I was mashing a lot there when it wasn't my turn, and I got fucking detonated for it, which is fair.
Round two. Fight!
Yeah, that little sway that knocked me up into the air for this combo, that's an overhead. Oh, God.
Paprika witch.
Also, the fact that she just. That was fucking sick on their part. 100%. I got that. There's no getting around that. Like, I got fucking done up.
Take your pick. Shanty. Ain't no treasure safe from me.
Wind's blowing in my favor today.
So, I gotta figure out why I keep getting hit by the fucking sweater knit, though. Because that looks like a launcher. I think that's her launcher. Yeah, I tried to mash out, and I did not have a gap there for that. Yeah, that. Like, I gotta figure out if that goes overhead at some point, and I'm just not blocking it correctly, or if there's something else going on. No. Let's see.
Round 2.
Yeah, I'm about to go look up what that button is, because I keep getting hit by that shit.
Heyo.
I keep getting hit by that shit, and I don't know. Okay, that was absolutely a teabag. Okay, wow. Alright. Okay. 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 Alright. That's fair. That's cool. Sure. Alright. Sure. Sure. Alright. Okay. Okay. Alright, that is an overhead. It's not even her launcher. It's just a command normal that she has that's like an overhead. Because alright. Alright. Okay. Okay.
Shanty.
That cheese as good as mine.
Alright.
Shanty.
Captain on the bridge.
Okay. Alright.
Who needs gifts? I'd rather steal them.
Ready? Fight.
Commando. Cool. So yeah, when Paprika kisses you, It's a command though that she has that kind of like
Over now.
resets you onto the ground and does some bullshit.
Round 2. Fight.
That shirt thing that I keep getting hit with, that's an overhead. So like if I block the first hit, I have to switch to blocking high. Those two hits, that's an overhead of the shirt stuff.
It's over.
Damn.
Paprika wins.
I'm beginning to get a hang of the matchup, just a little. It's gonna be a little rough for a while because the way that Paprika's limbs are really long is what makes this hard for me. Because of the fact that Paprika has relatively long limbs, it's like okay, so like I can't just like press buttons to press buttons because if I'm not careful, right, in most of the situations where I put out a button and Paprika puts out a button, I'm gonna get fucked up.
Gifts. I'd rather steal them.
Because she's gonna outrange me.
Round 1.
So I gotta. Yeah, god damn it.
What?
Oh. Wait. Does Kiss actually hit people that are in the air? Yo, wait a minute. That's kind of cracked. That's kind of cracked. If that hits in the air for the reset. Glad I guessed right up on which side the super came up on, but it kind of doesn't matter, because... okay, my throat.
You done yet?
Oh, I thought, damn it, I didn't know what side she was gonna be on. So I was like, I don't know. Did I block correctly? And the answer is no, I didn't. I did not block correctly, and so I have suffered for it. I just... I did not block correctly, and so I died.
Take your pick. Shanty.
That cheese as good as mine. Shanty's the name. Plundering's my game.
Round 1.
Let's see.
Fight.
Oh, right. Oh. There's that trick. Yeah, like you see how long her limbs are, right? Like because of how long some of Paprika's buttons are, it's like it's a fight to try to like maintain in this matchup, right? Ah, I ran right into that. And I got hit by regular grab. Shit. Ah, no. Damn it. I don't know. I don't know if that was an unblockable or not. I don't know if that was an unblockable or not. Because what happened was, right? Paprika threw the apple while they were still in front of me. Or while she was still in front of me. And then did the version of the super that crosses up onto the other side. So I don't know if that was an unblockable or not. I don't know if that was actually an unblockable or not. I don't know. I feel like that might have been an unblockable, but I'm not sure. I don't know. I do not know. I don't know. Because it's one of those things where it got thrown in front of me, and then they did the version of the super that goes behind me, or let's like cross up, you have to block the other way. So I have no idea if that was actually an unblockable or not. Ah! I'm crying on the inside a little bit. That was really good, but I also don't know if that was unblockable or not. I don't fucking know. I don't know if that was unblockable or not. That's gonna bother me the rest of the night. I have no idea how to science that shit out. Okay, it's gonna be a little late, but I'm gonna keep at least one of my promises and actually go on break. So I'm gonna take a quick break. I'm gonna go make the emergency lasagna while I'm at it and go check in on a couple people and do some things like that. So let me make sure that I'm in a menu so people don't like bug me, I guess. I'll be back in a little bit. It's gonna take a couple minutes to warm up the lasagna and do all that other stuff. So it's gonna be like a 5-7 minute break or so. Stretch, get up, get water, whatever you need, and I'll see y'all back here in a couple minutes, however long it takes me to get this thing prepped up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and action.
Henty!
The jump to the sky turns to a rider kick.
There's only one person who can stop, and that's me. Hey everybody, my name is Sean. They call me either that or SJ. As I say on my own channel, make games, I play games. Games make do, basically. Did you really think that I was going to let you hit me with that? No. Guess what? I'm still alive, motherfucker. Going too fast is no good. Shut the fuck up. What else you got? I have to hit button. Button hit good. This no count, no good, self-absorbed. Giving free tours goes against my professional ethics. I saved your ass! Yo, the nerve of this motherfucker. The absolute gall. The complete stinkiness. You see these motherfuckers? They stole all my shit! Fuck out of here. Fuck you. I don't give a fuck now. Stank ass, punk ass, smelly ass motherfucker. Yo! Not with the deep cut. My brain is full of eels. Anyway, so Fuck. We should just play this fucking video game. Damn it. That's not fair. No, that's fighting dirty. You can't do that. Just because it's correct doesn't mean it's right. Just for that, I'll teach y'all to talk to me about the consequences of my own actions. And now, this poll that I'm not going to look at the results of yet. I'm lying. I'm going to look right now. Jesus fuck! Why are y'all like this? What was the reason? This is all according to my calculations. We will probably be fine. God damn it. Somebody clip that. Going too fast is no good. You facetious motherfuckers. You really are gonna stand up in front of God and everybody. Oh my fucking God. No. No. I can't fucking stand you. How dare you? How very dare you? You right, but shut up. Give me a church. I told y'all I was gonna get a church, and I got a church. Apis above be praised. Amen. Amen. Hallelujah. And peanut butter. Praise be to Lord R.N. Jesus. For in our time of need, He has provided. Can I get a blessings to R.N. Jesus in the chat? I have to behave. I have to behave. I have to behave. I have to behave. You know what? I'm just gonna do this.
What kind of just nonsense did you just... What in the hell do you mean? You put me on your whole motherfucking screen?
Oh, they're all gonna die. Somebody clip that. Oh no. Not again. Y'all do what I think y'all did? Y'all can't bully me like this. Y'all got me all kinds of twists turned up right now. I don't know what the... I applaud you. But also, God fucking damn it, I would just be like, fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I should be fine. Fuck all of you. No! 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 That's not how this works. I am the danger. Oh yeah! I'll respond to that, but fuck! That's shit! Fuck! That's all I have to say in response, you know? If you are into fighting games, JRPGs, game design talk, and all that other kind of stuff, please feel free to follow me over at twitch.tv/SJHSaysGames. I can't fucking stand y'all. I can't. Y'all are the absolute fucking worst. I love this fucking community so much. Y'all are just the best. You know that? All of y'all. All of y'all in here. I appreciate y'all so much. You got the straight mom seal of approval. Also because I'm handsome. Good job. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and action. Henty!
The jump to the sky turns to a rider kick.
There's only one person who can stop, and that's me. Hey everybody, my name is Sean. They call me either that or SJ. As I say on my own channel, make games, I play games. Games make do, basically. Did you really think that I was going to let you hit me with that? No. Guess what? I'm still alive, motherfucker. Going too fast is no good. Shut the fuck up. What else you got? I have to hit button. Button hit good. This no count, no good, self-absorbed. Giving free turns goes against my professional ethics. I saved your ass! Yo, the nerve of this motherfucker. The absolute gall. The complete stinkiness. Do you see these motherfuckers? They stole all my shit! Fuck out of here. Fuck you. I don't give a fuck now. Stank ass, punk ass, smelly ass motherfucker. Yo! Not with the deep cut. My brain is full of feels. Anyway, so Fuck. We should just play this fucking video game. Damn it. That's not fair. No, that's fighting dirty. You can't do that. Just because it's correct doesn't mean it's right. Just for that, I'll teach y'all to talk to me about the consequences of my own actions. And now, this poll that I'm not going to look at the results of yet. I'm lying. I'm going to look right now. Jesus fuck! Why are y'all like this? What was the reason? This is all according to my calculations. We will probably be fine. God damn it. Can somebody clip that? Going too fast is no good. You facetious motherfuckers. You really are gonna stand up in front of God and everybody. Oh my fucking God! No! No! I can't fucking stand you! How dare you! How very dare you! You right, but shut up! Give me a church. I told y'all I was gonna get a church, and I got a church. Apis above be praised! Amen! Amen, hallelujah, and peanut butter. Praise be to Lord R.N. Jesus. For in our time of need, he has provided. Can I get a blessings to R.N. Jesus in the chat? I have to behave. I have to behave. I have to behave. I have to behave. You know what? I'm just gonna do this.
What kind of just nonsense did you just... What in the hell do you mean? You put me on your whole motherfucking screen?
They're all gonna die. Somebody clip that. Oh no. Not again. Y'all do what I think y'all did? Y'all can't bully me like this. Y'all got me all kinds of twists turned up right now. I don't know what the... I applaud you. But also, God fucking damn it, I would just be like, fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, I should be fine. Fuck all of you. No! 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 That's not how this works. I am the danger. Oh yeah! I'll respond to that, but fuck! That's shit! Fuck! That's all I have to say in response, you know? If you are into fighting games, JRPGs, game design talk, and all that other kind of stuff, please feel free to follow me over at twitch.tv/SJH-games. I can't fucking stand y'all. I can't. Y'all are the absolute fucking worst. I love this fucking community so much. Y'all are just the best. You know that? All of y'all. All of y'all in here. I appreciate y'all so much. You got the shit mom seal of approval. Also because I'm handsome. Okay, y'all, I'm back. Yep. So, yeah, all the tips. Shark put all those together. she is. The mod powers are strong with that one. I appreciate you. Yeah. All y'all. As much as y'all sometimes will torture me with well-placed sound clips and all kinds of other bullshit, I appreciate y'all sitting and spending your time with me and all that shit. It's like, truly, I respect it. That shit is cool bean. I'm just doing my best. Torture me with kindness? Yeah. Kindness and the occasional cursed meme. I want lasagna, but homemade. No store-bought works in a pinch. At some point, I think I'm gonna try to learn how to make it. At some point. Alright. Let's get ready. One day I'll make everything from scratch, including the ricotta and the noodles. One day,
Take your pick.
Jamaica.
Captain on the bridge.
Alright, make
But
we go on.
But soon.
Give them a rascal, like you see. Make we put hand on them one time, you see.
You have to take what's mine.
We have to take what
Show me
mine.
your power. Round 1. Fight.
Oh, just getting started. Looking spiffy. Hiya.
Right. That's fine. Yeah.
If it ain't bolted down, it's fair game.
So yeah, Tianhua's whole thing is that when she has magic, she has a number of like somersaults and other like fast moves that she can use to kind of like reposition herself very quickly. But the main trade-off for that is that she doesn't do a lot of damage.
My turn. Looking spiffy. I
Ooh, okay. Used to fight to get above me, I think. Yeah!
That's one more for shanty.
But yeah, the main reason why I would like to also learn how to actually properly do like the tiger knee stuff, the real reason why I really need to learn how to do the tiger knee stuff properly is that salt. Damn it. Cried. But yeah, the other reason why I want to learn how to do the Tiger Knee stuff is because then I have slightly more stable combos at mid-screen. Because as y'all saw there, right? I basically had to calculate whether or not the edge was going to, like, go from there. So yeah, like, I cut it a little close with that last one. This game seems to find players relatively quickly, unlike that other game I thought looked cool to play. I think it was DNF Duel. Yeah, DNF Duel, I'm not 100% sure what specifically is going on with that game, because, like, I think it's just, right? When you have issues with getting when you have issues with getting matches in fighting games, right? It usually boils down to, this is the simplest way to put it, right? Usually, if the population of a given fighting game is relatively low, right? If the population of a given fighting game is relatively low, right? The issue that you usually wind up running into is that the matchmaking becomes sparse because of the way that you just don't have enough people to, like, get matches with, right? It doesn't mean that you need, like, a super big population. Like, you don't need, like, 5,000 people playing a game in order to get matches. But the smaller your potential pool of players, right, generally the harder it is to a certain degree to get matches through the matchmaking systems. Now, the problem that DNF Duel has in that sense, right, is still potentially different from the problem that, like, King of Fighters 15 has, right? With King of Fighters 15, the population is relatively stable, but there's something literally wrong with the matchmaking in the game to such a degree that when you are trying to play KOF 15, there are plenty of people playing, but you're not getting matched with who you're with. So yeah, with games that have a low population, either you mostly play with friends, or if the matchmaking is... So I'll put it like this. If the matchmaking features are working correctly, but the population is low, you will either have trouble getting games, or you'll just get matched with the same people a lot, right? If the population is relatively high, but you have issues with the actual matchmaking, like what's going on with KOF 15, like, for whatever reason, KOF 15 has a relatively decent number of people playing, but the matchmaking features just don't fucking work. So DNF Duel, it might be a population thing, or it might be that there's still, the actual netcode itself just isn't stable enough. But it's hard to tell. I'm not really sure which is which, as far as what might be DNF's main issue.
Ooh, you're a posh one, aren't you?
And what are you supposed to be? Ready?
Mehr gut!
You little...
There. Oh, we don't get 2 wall sticks. That's good to know.
Not yet. Looking swiftly. Oh, just getting started.
Hey, yo!
Your turn, Dick.
Yeah, so like I like KOF 15, and you can definitely get matches if you get friends that play it. But doing the or like going to rooms, but like the actual matchmaking system for like casual match and rank match, the matchmaking system, something is fucked up about that. I don't know what. I don't know if it is. At least all the indications I've been hearing from other people is that it's not a population issue. It's something literally wrong with the matchmaking.
You done yet? Looking pretty salty over there. I'll take it.
Shanty, wins.
Like, and the difficult thing, especially with King of Fighters, is that I have no idea if SNK has any intention of actually trying to figure out how to fix whatever the fuck is going on with the matchmaking in that game. Because like Guilty Gear Strive is having a similar issue, but they've already indicated, like, the Strive team has already indicated that they're going to be trying to figure that out. And DNF Duel, who knows?
Take your pick. Shanty.
That key's as good as mine.
It's a shame because I like KOF 15. KOF 15 is a very fun game. But like getting matches in it, like pulling teeth, and it's like, yo, come on now, really? I wonder how prevalent the problem is in fighting games. I figure it's not. Well, so it depends, right? Because if it's like a population issue in terms of like enough people aren't playing our game, there could be any number of reasons for that, right? If it's a code side issue where it's like there's something actually wrong with the matchmaking systems, it will depend on the game, I think.
Name. Plundering's my game. Fred, look alive.
Of course. Round 1. Fight!
Is that... You done yet? 3 times over.
Oh, that's fair.
Heyo.
Big one's run team's fun and board and feed.
Me one run,
Round
think on
2.
this phone MC here.
Fight.
On this phone MC here.
Looking swiftly.
Oh, good overhead.
You done yet?
Need more. Mario!
Yeah!
Getting pretty fancy over there.
So yeah, it mostly just depends on which problem you're trying to solve, right? So like, if it's a population issue, then it's like, you just gotta get more people to play the game somehow, right? If it's a matchmaking issue in terms of like, there's something wrong with the matchmaking code, it can depend on any number of things, right? Which criteria are being used to sort what counts as a valid match or not or otherwise. Thank you for the GTs. In general, it's probably not an easy fix, but it's also just going to depend on on the specific game also, which is, I guess, really the hard part. Okay.
Take your pick.
Alright.
Shanty.
Captain on the bridge. Well, not yet, but soon.
Captain upon the bridge. Make way, Captain upon... Miss it, Captain... Ah, yeah, see? I'm still trying to work out patois in certain spots, and I still don't quite 100% get it.
Keith. I'll make one mash you up. Coming at you.
Round one.
Fight.
Yep. Alright. Didn't want to do that. Fair.
It's over now.
That's right. Make one run, teams, fun and forty.
Round two.
So yeah, Arizona's main thing. So yeah, Arizona. This is the Applejack analog here, basically. Fair. No, Arizona is not a goat. Cow?
Jane Hart. It's over now.
Is what I want to say, because like I think her dad Texas is a steer, so I think she's a cow. If I remember correctly. Yeah, she's more appetite. Yeah. Yeah. And so Arizona's whole thing in particular is that her magic button, she throws a lasso, and depending on what direction you hold, you have like 3 different options for where you throw it. So you have like an anti-air one that like is meant for like a low kind of swoop and grab and things like that. And if you get people with your lasso, it gives you a magic stock. And when you get a magic stock, then it's one of those things where it's like, okay, Arizona's magic is meant to just enhance her special moves, right?
Take your pick. Shanty.
Ain't no treasure safe from me. We get ourselves a stowaway. It's me, the stowaway.
Ready?
Fight.
That's not safe.
Yeah.
That's fair. Okay. Yep. Alright, that's fair.
Well done.
It's over now.
Your mix is weak.
If it ain't bolted down, it's fair game.
Round 2.
Fight.
I like how the icon shows the character getting hit. Yeah. Very old school fighting game in a way.
Well done.
Over now.
If it ain't bolted down, it's fair game.
If you're gonna nail it down, make a ticket. If you never nail it down, if you didn't. I'm just thinking about it now, right? Because the thing about patois is that I understand enough of it to kind of get how it works, but a lot of the ways that you shape some of the actual sounds and where you put specific accent is not something I picked up super easily. So, like, for example, like shanty sounds closer to correct than like Luke Cage Season 2 does in a lot of cases. Like shanty sounds closer to correct in a lot of certain spots. But there are some spots where it's like, you know, either or, right? Like the language is
Take your pick.
like the language is a little loose in some spots in a general sense, not from what Shanty's saying, but I'm like, there's not me being like prescriptivist, but like certain things where it's like, if I was saying it, I would have said it something different. I would have said different. Right?
The wind's blowing in my favor today.
Like for me, I would have said like, when I blow my way today, right? Right? I'll say sort of. I also haven't seen Luke Cage, but I've only seen like a couple of clips of the actual clips of it, and it's one of those things where I'm like, nah, y'all were trying too hard.
Hey-o.
Stay down if you know what's good for you.
Like Miss Cleo bad?
Fight.
I have to listen again to really get an idea of it, right? God damn it!
It's over now.
And that's that. Got any good news on you?
Like this, right? Hang on. All right then. GG. Well played. But yeah, right? So like shanty is a lot closer in some spots, right? So I'm gonna put it like this, right? Much like with AAE, right? The patois, right? There's a very specific, aside from the cadence of the way that you do certain things, right? There are also ways in which you leave out certain words or certain things, right? And the sentence is still kind of like understandable. Where sometimes, not always, right? If you put too much into it, or you put too many words into a sentence where there's certain times where you can just like drop it, right? Then it begins to feel more like you're trying to speak English and then accent it as opposed to talking actual patois, right? I'm not an expert, and I admit entirely, right, that, for example, if I try too hard, I really just sound like an American trying to fake it, like straight up. I do, and I'm not gonna like deny that. But it's also one of those things where, because of how much of it I've heard, right? At least, right, if it's like mostly from like the Kingston area, I mostly get it. But I also admit that because I don't live in contemporary Jamaica, there are absolutely terms from like contemporary patois that will go straight over my head, and I don't understand it at all. Which is another important thing to kind of like consider, right? Like, because I don't live there, because the people that I would have learned it from have not lived in Jamaica for, what's it called? Some of them have not like properly lived there in at least a good 20 to 30 years, if that, well, even longer than that now. Coming up on like 30 to 40 years, maybe? Right? Like, contemporary patois? Like, there's certain contemporary slang terms that I would never understand. Because, like, I'm not there. Right? Yeah, dialects and patois and Creole, yeah. Same way, so.
Take what's mine.
Come, show me your power. Round one.
Like, for example, like Shanty's line just now, I would have said, "Me here if you take what mine," right? Is if I was doing it. Instead of like saying, "I'm here to take what's mine," "Me here if you take what mine," right? This is not to say that like in patois, like people don't use full sentences, but more often than not in certain things, right? When you speak to a certain degree, right?
Well done. Hey,
Dialects, yeah.
Hey,
So, yeah.
you know what's good for you.
round two.
There are AE.
Fight.
There's AE that's definitely not native to South. Yeah, exactly, right? Like I know that the way that if I speak like for real, like if I like the times that I slip into AAE are definitely like a lot of it is a reflection. Yeah, like deadass is I can say probably based on my own experience, that's like AAE from like up here, right? Well, yeah, like people like black people in Florida, at least when I was growing up, right? Deadass is not a thing that's like a thing that I've only heard more frequently from like kids, like young people-ish up here. in terms of like hearing it and making and like where it sounds like kind of like, yeah, no, people just say this all the time. Like I didn't start hearing that more until I started teaching, right? Would be like, no, dead ass, right? And things like word and what's good, that's more stuff that you hear in like New York. Well, I'll be specific, right? Not even just New York, I will say like basically the whole northeastern part of the US. Because Discord's Loader of Chaos. Hello, welcome on into the stream. Glad to have you here. But yeah, like things like deadass and things like that, I'll even say are more like specifically like northeastern United States. When you hear it, because like Sharpie says that all the time, and she's not from New York. She's from, I don't remember where Sharpie's from exactly, but she's not from New York, and she says deadass like a lot. So it's one of those things where it's like it's northeast U.S. where that you hear a lot of that, right?
Take your pick. Shanty.
Okay, that's
Keep
cool.
your treasure safe from me.
Well, glad to have you. We don't always play them fighting herds on Fridays. I do like a monthly rotation of fighting games on Fridays, and then on Sundays I play other stuff. So
Alive. Of course. Round one. Fight.
You done that?
ouch.
Not yet.
Okay.
Playtime's over. It's over now.
Now give me that key. I know you've got it.
Round two.
Right, instead of right like there, right? I know you got it. I know you have it. Is what I would have said, right? I see you don't have. Yep. I like the game, but the DLC characters don't appeal, so I never got the season pass. It's not that like I don't think necessarily that like Texas and Stronghook are bad, but they're not my type of character. Shanty is.
Heyo.
Also, some southern sayings that are not necessarily AE that's taken as that people assume non, but yeah, yeah. Like, yeah, y'all is one that everybody can have, and yet. No, I didn't want to do that. Shanty has really good DLC skins out. Yeah, I like the ones that I have. I might at some point get the season pass if the other two characters that haven't been revealed for it yet, if any of them sort of speak to me more than Shanty does, I might just get the whole season pass at that point. But basically, I have the ones that are important for sure. Where it's like I have one. I've got the Kimberly one. Or rather, the Kimberly one is in, everybody has that one, and the Jamaican flag one is in, and those are basically the only two that I need, personally. If she has any that are really good that wind up speaking to me, that are DLC, maybe I'll pick them up, but you know.
Shanty.
That key's as good as mine.
So yeah, like there are certain things that, so On the language front still, though, because, like, there are certain things that, like, Shanty says that I'm like, it's not wrong, but I would have said something
Blowing
different.
in my favor today.
Round 1. Fight.
Oh, what a launcher. They kept themselves from getting perfected. That was good.
That's right. Make one run, Kings, fun and for the sea.
The one thing on these
Round
ones.
2.
Yeah. Yeah, that was close, right? Yeah.
Stay down if you know what's good for you.
Shanty wins.
Yeah. So, like, even as I, like, reflect over a lot of the things that, like, or a lot of like the word choice and things that, like, Shanty is saying, some of them feel, like, close and natural to, like, what I would imagine somebody else would say, right? As far as, like, what sounds right in patois, but some of it is also just, like, me would I say it different, you know? So, it's not wrong completely, but it's not always right neither. You feel?
Shanty.
Captain on the bridge. But not yet, but soon.
Captain on the bridge. Well, not yet. Well, yeah, but no, not yet. But yeah, but like that one is close, right? And there are some things that I know I'm just filtering through, like the way that I have heard people speak patois around me. And again, it's not like it doesn't have like complete sentences, but there's some things where it's like, yeah, I use too much syllable to talk, you know, and it doesn't sound right. And sometimes I also fuck up and I don't do my inflections correctly, and that's when it doesn't sound right. Since y'all is gender neutral, I wish more people use it, even with some of the thick New York accent. Yeah, y'all, exactly. Also, and for me, like a minor pick in particular, is that folks is already gender neutral and you don't have to put an X on it. You don't have to, really. Folks is already gender neutral in that particular sense. You don't have to.
You're
I'm not.
a posh one, aren't ya?
And what are you supposed to be? Ready? Fight!
Me a goat. Me already tell you. Me a goat. A goat, me a goat. Sure. That's good. That's fair. Stop using launchers like that.
It's over now.
Now give me that key. I know you've got it.
Round 2. Fight!
Yeah, for character limits, that's fine, right? Yeah, for character limits, that's a different story. And that makes sense, and I hadn't considered that angle, so I appreciate that, Alls. Thank you. That's a good point.
It's over now.
If it ain't bolted down, it's fair game.
Shanty wins.
If it's painful. Yeah, it's something about that, right? It's not bad, but it's like, alright, like, how close are you coming to that? I guess, for example, if you're just trying to do, like, Shanty is just a generically Caribbean character, then yeah, okay, it might make sense that, you know, it's a little different. But if you're trying to like hard sell me on like, no, Shanty come from yard, right? Then if Shanty come from yard, sir, then that line that she used just now feels like it's still off a little bit to me. But not like, it's not like horrible,
Take
right?
it.
But it's just like,
Shanty.
Ain't no treasure safe from me.
not one treasure safe from me. Not one treasure safe from me. Me have to take all of that treasure, you see?
I'm here to take what's mine. Me there to take what's mine.
Ready?
Yeah, take what mine.
Getting started. The cameras are stuck.
They can't lose here, so. Right?
Cameras here. The cameras are stuck.
They can't lose here, so. Is what you mean, right? Like this.
Here.
Oh, that's good.
KO.
I'm still weirded out that I never knew anyone who's Jamaican. I had a Haitian bestie in
You
grade.
know what's good for you? That was close.
Round 2. Fight.
That's fair. Try it. You did not try, but miss up. You never did. You never did. Watch it.
Fucking spin.
Oi. And this is in New York, not North Carolina, South Carolina, so it makes even less sense. Or I was super oblivious and noticed nothing. That's also a thing. Yeah, and depending on where you look, yeah, like especially in Jamaica. I mean, not Jamaica. Lord of mercy. What mean so? Even in like the Bronx, like knowing what I know, for example, yeah, like I guess it also depends, right? Because it depends on where you would have been in the city. I guess also is a large part of it. Not asking you to like Nassau. Hey, Rainy. Because yeah, like a lot of the yardies that I know of, right? Brooklyn and the Bronx is mostly what I know. Insofar as like where you could have found like a lot of like given where I was, given like for example, no, I don't want to use Arizona. This is incorrect. I am not an Arizona player. Like knowing about where I lived when I was a child, relatively speaking, right? Like a lot of the time, insofar as like where, but Yeehaw Cowpo, yeah, like that's the thing though. I'm not an Arizona player because I'm not a grappler. Okay, I know I play Shermie and King of Fighters 15, so that's like halfway a lie. I'm not the type of grappler that Arizona. Well, Arizona's like half a grappler. The point is, me a curry goat, me curry goat.
Take what's mine.
Let's battle be joined.
Yeah.
Ready?
Okay, I have not fought a Stronghook before, so this is either going to go great or terrible.
Unbearable grief. Dishonorable
Stop it, Matt.
failure.
Oh. What the hell was that about? What? I'm kind of interested in this game. It should be on sale on Steam right now, at least, so... If that is so, and you're like, maybe,
Take your
the
pick.
base game itself is usually relatively cheap.
Shanty.
Captain on the bridge. Well, not yet, but soon.
It's going to be the last one before we dip out and go find us somebody to go hang out with.
I'm here to take what's mine.
Let's battle be joined.
Ready? Fight!
Okay. Oh.
Ah. You can't lose yourself.
Against an overhead.
Over now.
Okay, this man's buttons are big. I play it on Xbox One. Okay.
It's magic at its finest.
Round 2. Fight!
Jackie's here.
Yeah, like, I don't have an Xbox One, so I play it on PC.
Fight off.
That's fair.
Ayo.
Now give me that key. I know you've got it.
Final round.
Does this game have crossplay? I do not know. I want to say yes, but I might be incorrect about that.
Ayo.
Damn!
Stay down if you know what's good for you.
That was perfect.
We take those. Perfect. Alright, let me step up off of this. Because it is 9 o'clock, and that is when Fighting Friday ends. So, I'm gonna open up this salt box, and then we're getting up out of here. I'll take the perfect though. I have no idea what Stronghoof does, because he's like the newest DLC character, and that's the first time I fought one. Thanks for the stream, I appreciate. Yep. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it. Alright, everybody. So, we're gonna go raid somebody. I don't know who yet. I'm gonna go figure it out in a second. But, thank you all for coming by stream. I deeply appreciate it. I'm doing the input on the wrong keyboard again. Nope, that's not the right thing. That's still not the right thing. Okay, here we go. So, quick rundown. I write Medium articles about video games like once or twice a year. I'm gonna work on one of Legend of Legaia after I'm done playing it. So look forward to that sometime within the next couple of months. All my stream VODs are over on YouTube, with youtube.com/@sjhdoesgames. All the VODs are going to be over there. They upload automatically after I'm done streaming, after like a couple hours. Ko-Fi, you can support me in the stream over there without supporting Amazon and Jeff Bezos if that's not a thing you want to do. I also keep more of that money, and it just goes towards like living expenses, getting stuff for whatever I need and things like that, primarily. Throne has like gifts on there and things like that. I should probably get a Shanty shirt at some point if they have one, huh? Yeah, my Throne has a bunch of like office gifts and like other goofy things that you can get if that's how you want to support the stream alternatively. And then my card has all my other social links, including like Instagram, TikTok, and things of that nature. We will be back with more Legend of Legaia on this upcoming Sunday, 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Next fighting game that we're going to be playing next week is like Street Fighter 5, I want to say. Yeah, we're playing Street Fighter 5 next week, Friday. So, yeah. Legend of Legaia this Sunday, 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Street Fighter 5 next week, Friday, at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. So yeah, I'm going to go figure out who the hell we're going to go hang out with. Let me jump over to Twitch over on Ariel and see who we haven't been to go see yet. And I almost went to Nessa's mod view, which is I do need to go over there, but we're not rating Nessa tonight because I believe that we have currently done it within the last month, and so therefore we cannot stop by to go see them. Let me see here. So Moon we went to go see last time. Yeah, we went to go see Nessa last week. Adrian was 2 weeks ago. Jahara has been within that swing. Let me see who we could that I think we would have a good time with. Oh, no, I know exactly where the fuck we're going. We're gonna go hang out with Data Dave because he's playing Mega Man Battle Network. So, Data Dave, great variety streamer, really great voice actor, all this other stuff. He is currently, because I think the Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection is either out soon or is now. So we're going to go hang out with Dave, because he's playing the first one, it looks like. So yeah, we're going to go hang out with Data Dave. Please make sure that when we go to see him, you hit him with your favorite emotes, as well as a SJH does raids. Let him know who sent you, all that other good stuff. Till the next time I see y'all, whenever that is, please stay safe, wash your hands, wear a mask, don't go outside if you don't have to, and be excellent to each other, but not to racists, bigots, TERFs, sexists, or people who use you for free emotional labor. Simplest way to put it. Alright, till next time I see y'all, whenever that is, take care. Bye!